What's good, YouTube? I have not got to see any of these cards yet. I just know that there's new Goukis and Trickstars. I heard Goukis aren't looking so hot, and I heard people excited about the Trickstars. That seems to be the common theme throughout since their release, and we got Reincarnation, and that just busted Trickstars open. Let's go ahead and see what we're working with. Alright, courtesy of Yu-Gi-Oh!.jp website, check back for updates. Fixed Bella Madonna's second effect. That is quite the name. She looks really nice. Her link pointers are very sporadic. We got up that way, down, bottom, left, and we've got down straight. When are we gonna get those upwards ones that point out to the side? When are we gonna get those? Alright. Trickstar Bella Madonna. Alright. Light Fairy, Link Effect, Link 4, 2800, and the link markers are weird. I think this is the one that was just in the show. Yeah, it definitely is. I ended up watching that. That was a pretty good episode. 2+ Trickstar monsters, so it's limited to the Trickstar archetype. You can use this card's name's second effect once per turn. While this Link Summon card does not point to any monsters, it is unaffected by activated effects from other cards. That is very similar to the anime. Alright. We also see if this card does not point to any monsters as well. You can inflict 200 damage to your opponent for each Trickstar monster in your graveyard with a different name. That's pretty good. It's like a end game damage perhaps after attacking. It gives you a secondary volley, another win condition per se. I think the unaffected by activated effects is very specific, and then it also has to not be pointed to for both of these. That's as a Link 4, that's not doing much. Alright, let's see the new Trickstars though. Alright, we've got I guess the images don't expand. Trickstar Mandrake, a Light Fairy effect, 0 attack, 1000 defense. So these stats aren't too desirable. You can only use this card's name first and second effects once per turn each. If this card is sent from your hand to the graveyard, you can special summon this card in face-up defense position, but banish it when it leaves the field. Also, if this card is sent to the graveyard as material for the Link Summon of a Trickstar monster, you can target one monster, a Link monster your opponent controls points to, destroy it. You can target one monster, a Link monster your opponent controls points to. That is just a crazy jumble of words. So what I'm guessing it's saying, if your opponent has a Link monster and they control it and it points to a card, you can destroy something it points to. And it targets, so it doesn't work very well against a Kotaker. I guess maybe against gigantic fields, such as the ones that Spirals make, I could maybe see it. Overall, it looks like it's fuel for actual Link summoning, rather than the way Trickstars have been played up till now. We also have Trickstar Hensbane, or Hyosu. We've got a Light Fairy effect, 100 attack, 0 defense, also not very desirable stats. You can only use this card's name's effect once per turn. If this card is sent to the graveyard as a material for the Link Summon of a Trickstar monster, you can special summon this card from your graveyard, but banish it when it leaves the field. That sounds familiar. If this card is sent from the hand to the graveyard, though, you can special summon it. If this card is sent to the graveyard for their Link Summon, you target a monster. Alright, so they're both getting effects when they're being used for Link Summons. I think the first one's better. This just gives a second volley up into another Link. I think this will actually be way more abused for generic Link summoning. This is probably the better of the two cards in my opinion, giving you 2 materials from one card, and you don't necessarily have to go for Trickstars with it. So this one I think might see actual play. I don't know about our green one over here, Mandrake. Let's get into these Goukis. I want to see if they really did get it bad. Overall, the 4 might be used for like game advantages. It seems like it might be easier to go into than I first thought. Gouki, the Master Ogre, a Link for 2800 as well. They're both 2800. It gives your opponent a Link straight across from it, and then we've got all 3 zones beneath them. 2+ Goukis monsters, once per turn, quick effect. You can return any number of Goukis monsters this card points to the hand, then target that many face-up cards your opponent controls. Negate the effects of those cards until the end of this turn. That's not bad, but as a link 4, it is a bit hard, and it does specifically take Goukis. He is restricted to the Gouki archetype. This card can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. While your opponent controls a face-up monster or monsters, this card can only target the monster your opponent controls with the highest attack for an attack. That's kind of restrictive in a weird way, but I guess it fits the Gouki type of, oh, I'm a big boss monster kind of thing. I guess? Why did they give him that second effect? I don't know. The attack everything's cool, but then the highest attack part, that is very interesting. The first effect's way better. That's a really good first effect, in my opinion. Let's see here. We got Gouki Manjalok, Gouki Octo Stretch. Alright, so he's looking weird. He's a level 1/0/0. Better do something real cool. Ooh, I see a spell down below. You can only use this card's name's third effect once per turn. If an opponent's monster attacks during damage calculation, you can discard this card, half the battle damage you would take from the battle. Negligible. When your opponent activates a card effect that would inflict damage to you, including during the damage step, you can discard this card, half the effect damage you would take from that effect. Again, negligible. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add a Gouki card from your deck to your hand, except for Manjalok. Alright, not that exciting of a card. He definitely deserves the squid he's wearing. Ooh, we have a level 6 coming in hot, though. Gouki Hugbear. What a name. What a man's. I can't get bigger pictures of any of these, it looks like. You can only use this card's first and second effects once per turn each. If this card is normal summoned or special summoned by a Gouki card effect. Okay, I'm listening. You can target a face-up monster your opponent controls. Its attack becomes half its original attack until the end of this turn. That's not bad at all. His stat line being 2400 is not terrible either. I'm guessing the whole goal is to get him special summoned or out somehow and use that effect. Link summon and get... I'm guessing the second effect is add any. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add a Gouki card from your deck to your hand, except Gouki Hugbear. Yeah, so I'm guessing the point is to special summon, link summon with him, bring him back out, do shenanigans. But having the level 6 in the deck that you're going to be summoning back over and over, that's pretty cool. Ooh, Gouki Face Turn. You can activate one card with this card's name per turn. Target a Gouki card you control and one Gouki monster in your graveyard. Destroy the first target, and if you do, special summon the second target. That's really great for the deck because the other one's going to let you resource your deck for any Gouki card, and then you're bringing back one that probably already used its effect, so you're not gaining tremendous advantage. But in the later the duel goes, it looks like the better it is for the Gouki. So I don't think the Goukis had it that bad. I really like these 2 second cards. It doesn't really fix its problem. This one's terrible. In my opinion. I'm sure there's going to be uses and formats where it comes in a clutch, like if there was some explosion thing going around, yeah, sure. But I think the Link monster is pretty darn good. It's 2800, so most of the things it's going to be attacking over, it's going to kill. Kind of sucks about attacking the highest attack first, but its first effect's pretty darn good. But after Link summoning for a Link 4, then you have to have Gouki monsters that this is pointing to. It also gives your opponent a space. A little bit rough. A little bit rough. The Trickstars, I definitely think Hensbane is the best one, and I think it's going to enable cards that we wouldn't have thought of. So you can Link summon a Trickstar monster for the first effect. So you could like go into Holy Angel, which is a Link 2, and then later use that for something like Borreload, because Link 2's fit very well into going for Borreload. Your other pieces right there when you have the this one out, Hensbane, and then you just need one more monster for a Borreload. That seems pretty sick to me. So that having access to that in Trickstars more readily, that's very nice. Overall, these cards are great support. It looks like there will be more throughout the night. I don't know how many more. I'll try to keep you guys updated if it's a good amount, but Goukis and Trickstars, that pretty much does it for me. I think that's 2 archetypes that people are very excited about, so I'm hoping maybe for more cards for them. We did see that jump promo that was announced early for Trickstars that's also synergetic for helping link summoning even more, since it can special summon from the hand if you control a Trickstar monster or no monsters at all. It has to be only Trickstar monsters though, so it really seems like they're focusing on putting bodies on board for link summoning, but of course it's not gonna be summoning Trickstar monsters. I don't think it's really gonna start focusing on making it a link summoning deck, and along with the mechanics already has, they're using Candina, they're getting resources, they're searching out their deck, everything's accessible to you. That's why the deck's so good and why I thought it would be so good on Inception. They have a Stratos, it's Candina, she's 1800 and she searches pretty much anything you want. It's actually just crazy. But the Goukis, I can see why people were disappointed, but I definitely love the second 2 pieces of support here. Maybe they weren't up on the site when people were hating on it, but I certainly like it. Tell me what you guys think below. Are Goukis getting, you know, as they say, the dick? Are they having a bad time? Or are they actually just an okay archetype? I feel like, yes, they're a little whelming. Not overwhelming, not underwhelming, just whelming, if you get that reference. But I definitely think that they're okay where they're at, and they'll grow and they'll eventually find their way. But Trickstars definitely do seem to be getting the better half of this overall.